Emergency power during things like a pandemic remains a key question for state lawmakers. A legislative committee looking at that power plans to resume after the November election. State Capitol reporter Chris Bungard brings us up to date on what may happen.
Earlier this week, Governor Bill Lee weighed in on lawmakers looking into his emergency powers.
We think they should look at that.
As COVID-19 brought changes from schools to businesses everywhere in Tennessee, state lawmakers created a committee to look at the emergency powers a governor has in times like a pandemic.
Could be a long time before we're in that again, but we certainly ought to look at the law as it stands.
One of the co-chairs of the committee says the group will continue its work after the November election, but Representative Jason Zachary has long said what the committee won't do.
We can talk about masks, football, schools, all that, and that is a discussion for a time, but this is not that time.
The committee is looking into if laws governing things such as executive orders need updating. A former state Supreme Court Chief Justice weighed in at one of the hearings about what the governor has already done.
That his executive orders are entirely consistent with the inherent power in his office and with the power that you granted him.
And after the November meeting, lawmakers plan to issue a report by the end of the year on the governor's emergency powers. Reporting from the state capitol, Chris Bungard.
Lawmakers may also bring new legislation concerning the emergency powers during next year's session, which of course begins in January.